Hi friends. Let me take you on an exciting journey into the heart of Stoicism and introduce you to Stoic philosophy. Only with these 7 answers can you stop insults. Number 1. I choose to focus on positivity. When faced with insults, focusing on positivity can be a transformative Stoic strategy. By choosing to concentrate on positive aspects of life, you can shield yourself from the emotional sting of hurtful comments. This approach aligns with Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes the control we have over our responses. Instead of internalizing negativity, you redirect your attention to things that uplift and energize you. This shift in focus not only preserves your emotional well-being, but also empowers you to handle insults with grace and resilience. Choosing positivity requires a deliberate shift in mindset. When someone insults you, it's easy to dwell on their words and let them affect your mood. However, Stoic teachings encourage us to focus on what we can control our own reactions. By consciously choosing to concentrate on positive elements in your life, you diminish the impact of negative comments. This proactive stance not only improves your emotional state, but also fortifies your resilience against future insults. This positive focus is not about ignoring the insult, but about placing it in a broader context. According to Stoic philosophy, we cannot control what others say, but we can control how we react. By choosing to highlight the positives in your life, you create a buffer that mitigates the sting of harsh words. This strategy helps you maintain perspective and reinforces your self-worth, regardless of external negativity. Thus, you preserve your inner peace and reduce the likelihood of being derailed by insults. Focusing on positivity also involves actively seeking out and celebrating the good things in your life. Engage in activities and surround yourself with people that uplift and inspire you. By cultivating an environment filled with positive influences, you reinforce your emotional resilience. Stoicism teaches that our inner life should not be dictated by external events. Instead, by nurturing positivity, you create a stable emotional foundation that can withstand the impact of insults and criticism. Practicing gratitude is another essential component of focusing on positivity. When confronted with insults, taking a moment to reflect on what you are grateful for can shift your perspective. Stoics advocate for a mindset of appreciation for what you have, rather than being consumed by what others think or say. This practice of gratitude helps to diminish the power of insults and keeps you grounded in the recognition of your own value and the positive aspects of your life. Practicing gratitude is another essential component of focusing on positivity. When confronted with insults, taking a moment to reflect on what you are grateful for can shift your perspective. Stoics advocate for a mindset of appreciation for what you have, rather than being consumed by what others think or say. This practice of gratitude helps to diminish the power of insults and keeps you grounded in the recognition of your own value and the positive aspects of your life. In conclusion, adopting a focus on positivity when dealing with insults is a powerful Stoic strategy. It allows you to protect your emotional well-being, maintain perspective, and foster personal growth. By consciously choosing to concentrate on positive aspects of life, you disarm the impact of negative comments and cultivate a resilient mindset. This approach not only enhances your ability to handle insults gracefully, but also enriches your overall quality of life. Embrace this Stoic practice and let positivity be your shield against negativity. Number 2. I understand that you might be upset. In the face of insults, responding with "I understand that you might be upset" can be a powerful Stoic strategy. This response acknowledges the other person's feelings without escalating the conflict. By empathizing with their emotions, you maintain control over your own reaction, which is central to Stoic philosophy. This approach demonstrates emotional maturity and can diffuse tense situations, making it easier to address the insult calmly and rationally without adding fuel to the fire. Acknowledging the other person's potential upset is rooted in the Stoic belief that we cannot control others, only ourselves. When you respond with empathy, you are choosing to focus on what is within your control, your own attitude and behavior. This technique helps prevent the insult from affecting your emotional state, as it shifts the focus from confrontation to understanding. It also reflects a deep sense of self-awareness and emotional resilience, key aspects of Stoic wisdom. By recognizing that the person might be upset, you are also signaling that their feelings are valid. Stoicism teaches us to approach conflicts with reason and compassion. This response not only shows that you are not reactive, but also that you respect the other person's emotional experience. This can lead to a more constructive dialogue and potentially resolve misunderstandings, as it opens the door for calm and respectful communication rather than escalating tensions. Moreover, this approach aligns with the Stoic principle of viewing insults as reflections of the other person's state of mind, rather than a judgment of your worth. By responding empathetically, you are effectively separating yourself from the insult and not letting it impact your self-perception. This practice allows you to maintain inner peace and confidence, reinforcing that the insult is a problem for the other person to address, not a reflection of your value. Responding with empathy also involves a strategic choice to deflect hostility and promote a more positive interaction. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of choosing your responses wisely. When you acknowledge the other person's upset feelings, you are choosing a path of constructive engagement rather than conflict. This not only preserves your emotional well-being, but can also influence the other person's behavior positively, making it more likely for the situation to de-escalate. Furthermore, employing this empathetic response reinforces your own Stoic practice of patience and self-control. It requires a level of self-discipline to respond with understanding rather than reacting with anger or defensiveness. By doing so, you exemplify the Stoic virtues of wisdom and calmness, showing that you can handle criticism with grace and poise. This not only helps in resolving the current situation, but also strengthens your overall ability to manage future conflicts effectively. In summary, using "I understand that you might be upset" as a response to insults is a profound Stoic practice. It demonstrates empathy and emotional maturity while maintaining control over your own reactions. By acknowledging the other person's feelings, you diffuse tension and promote constructive dialogue. This approach aligns with Stoic principles of self-control and reason, enhancing your ability to navigate conflicts gracefully and preserving your inner peace. Embrace this strategy to turn potential confrontations into opportunities for growth and understanding. Number 3. Your words reflect more about you than about me. When faced with insults, responding with "your words reflect more about you than about me" can be a powerful Stoic strategy. This response shifts the focus from yourself to the speaker, acknowledging that their words are a reflection of their own state of mind rather than a true assessment of your character. By highlighting this, you maintain emotional distance from the insult and reinforce that their criticism is more about their issues than about your worth. In Stoic philosophy, the idea that others' words reflect their inner state is central to maintaining inner peace. When you respond with this perspective, you are practicing the Stoic principle of separating yourself from the judgments of others. It reminds you that insults often stem from the speaker's own frustrations or insecurities. By recognizing this, you prevent the insult from affecting your self-esteem and keep your focus on what truly matters: your own values and responses. By stating that your words reflect more about you than about me, you also demonstrate self-awareness and resilience. This approach shows that you are not easily swayed by external negativity and that you possess the strength to view insults with a rational perspective. It aligns with the Stoic ideal of maintaining composure and not allowing others to disturb your peace. This practice can enhance your ability to handle future criticisms with grace and confidence. Additionally, this response subtly encourages the other person to reflect on their own behavior, Stoic philosophy teaches that our reactions can influence the actions of others. By implying that their words are a reflection of themselves, you invite them to consider the impact of their own negativity. This might prompt them to reassess their approach and potentially lead to a more constructive dialogue. It demonstrates that you are addressing the issue without escalating the conflict. Responding in this manner also reinforces your control over your own reactions, a key Stoic tenet. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasized that we cannot control others, only our own responses. By focusing on how the insult reveals more about the speaker, you maintain control over your emotional state and demonstrate that you are not subject to the whims of others. This practice helps you stay grounded and confident, irrespective of external opinions. Furthermore, this approach helps in preserving your dignity and self-respect. When you acknowledge that insults reflect more about the speaker, you maintain a stance of self-worth and inner strength. It signals that you do not need to engage in defensive or retaliatory behavior, which can often escalate conflicts. Instead, you choose to rise above the negativity, embodying the Stoic virtue of wisdom and poise. In conclusion, using the response "your words reflect more about you than about me" aligns with Stoic principles and offers a practical approach to handling insults. It emphasizes that the criticism is a reflection of the speaker's state of mind, rather than a true assessment of your character. This strategy helps you maintain emotional distance, control your reactions, and preserve your self-respect. Embracing this approach allows you to handle conflicts with grace and reinforces your ability to navigate negativity with wisdom. Number 4. I believe in constructive conversations. When faced with insults, responding with "I believe in constructive conversations" demonstrates a commitment to positive dialogue and personal growth. This Stoic approach shifts the focus from defensiveness to the opportunity for meaningful exchange. By expressing a desire for constructive communication, you are setting a standard for the interaction, showing that you value solutions over conflict. This response not only deflects negativity but also invites the possibility of resolving misunderstandings through thoughtful discussion. In Stoic philosophy, maintaining composure and seeking understanding in the face of hostility is essential. By stating "I believe in constructive conversations," you are embodying the Stoic virtue of wisdom. This response reflects an internal commitment to treating others with respect and dignity, even when they are not reciprocating. It reinforces the idea that your focus is on resolving issues rather than engaging in pointless arguments. This mindset helps to elevate the conversation and steer it towards a more positive outcome. This approach also highlights your commitment to personal integrity and maturity. Stoicism teaches that our responses should be guided by our values, not by the provocations of others. By emphasizing constructive dialogue, you are demonstrating that you prioritize effective communication and problem-solving over responding to insults with equal negativity. This principle helps you remain centered and composed, which can de-escalate tension and foster a more respectful interaction. Additionally, embracing constructive conversations encourages others to align with this approach. When you consistently express a desire for positive exchanges, you set a precedent that can influence others to adopt a similar attitude. This Stoic practice not only improves your interactions but can also contribute to a more harmonious environment. It shows that you are not only focused on handling insults gracefully, but also on fostering a culture of mutual respect and understanding. By focusing on constructive conversations, you also protect your emotional well-being. Stoic philosophy teaches that we should control our reactions and not let external negativity disrupt our inner peace. Responding with a commitment to positive dialogue helps you maintain your emotional stability and avoid being drawn into fruitless disputes. This practice supports a balanced and resilient mindset, allowing you to handle criticism and insults without compromising your sense of self. Furthermore, this approach reflects a strategic mindset in dealing with conflict. By steering the conversation towards constructive outcomes, you are actively working towards resolution rather than escalation. Stoic principles advocate for thoughtful action and reflection, and by prioritizing constructive dialogue, you align with these values. This method not only addresses the immediate situation, but also builds long-term skills in communication and conflict resolution. In summary, responding with "I believe" in constructive conversations embodies a Stoic approach to handling insults. It underscores a commitment to positive dialogue, personal integrity, and emotional stability. This response helps to de-escalate conflicts, set a standard for respectful communication, and protect your well-being. By prioritizing constructive interactions, you align with Stoic virtues and foster an environment conducive to mutual respect and understanding. Number 5. Your opinion doesn't define my worth. When confronted with insults, asserting that your opinion doesn't define my worth is a powerful Stoic response. This statement firmly establishes that your self-value is not contingent upon others' perceptions. It reflects a deep understanding of Stoic principles, where self-worth is derived from within and not influenced by external judgments. By focusing on internal validation rather than external approval, you maintain your dignity and refuse to let negative opinions affect your sense of self. Stoicism teaches us to separate our self-esteem from the opinions of others. When you respond with, "Your opinion doesn't define my worth," you embody the Stoic virtue of equanimity. This approach emphasizes that true self-worth comes from personal integrity and virtue, not from how others view you. It empowers you to remain calm and composed, reinforcing the idea that external criticism cannot alter your fundamental value. This Stoic response also protects you from the emotional turmoil that often accompanies insults. By affirming that others' opinions do not dictate your worth, you safeguard your emotional well-being. This perspective encourages resilience and helps you manage your reactions more effectively. Instead of being swayed by negativity, you reinforce your own self-worth, leading to greater emotional stability and inner peace. Additionally, declaring that your opinion doesn't define my worth sets a boundary that discourages further negativity. It signals to others that their attempts to diminish your value will not be successful. This Stoic approach not only deflects insults but also promotes a more respectful and considerate dialogue. By establishing clear boundaries, you discourage further attempts to undermine your self-worth. Moreover, this response aligns with the Stoic practice of focusing on what you can control. You cannot control others' opinions, but you can control your response to them. By reinforcing that your worth is independent of others' views, you align with Stoic teachings on focusing your efforts on internal rather than external factors. This practice supports a proactive and empowered approach to handling criticism. In a broader context, embracing this Stoic principle helps cultivate a healthier self-image and boosts confidence. Understanding that your value is not contingent on others' opinions allows you to approach life with greater confidence and authenticity. This mindset fosters a positive self-view and encourages you to pursue your goals without being deterred by external judgments or insults. In summary, responding with "Your opinion doesn't define my worth" encapsulates a Stoic approach to managing insults and criticism. It highlights the importance of internal validation, emotional resilience, and personal integrity. By maintaining your sense of self-worth independent of others' opinions, you align with Stoic virtues and foster a more positive and confident outlook. This approach not only deflects negativity but also reinforces your inner strength and self-esteem. Number 6. I choose peace over provocation. Embracing the principle, "I choose peace over provocation," is a powerful strategy for managing insults through a Stoic lens. When faced with negativity, opting for peace rather than engaging in conflict demonstrates emotional control and resilience. This Stoic approach emphasizes maintaining inner tranquility, even in the face of provocations. By prioritizing peace, you avoid escalating tensions and foster a more harmonious environment, reflecting a profound understanding of Stoic virtues. Stoicism teaches that we should focus on what we can control our own reactions. By choosing peace, you exercise control over your response, steering clear of unnecessary confrontations. This principle aligns with the Stoic belief that our peace of mind depends on our ability to regulate our emotions. When you resist the urge to retaliate and instead choose a peaceful response, you maintain your composure and adhere to Stoic values. In practical terms, choosing peace over provocation involves mindful listening and measured responses. Rather than reacting impulsively to insults, take a moment to assess the situation calmly. This approach allows you to respond thoughtfully rather than defensively. By practicing this level of emotional regulation, you demonstrate maturity and strength, turning potential conflicts into opportunities for calm and constructive interactions. This principle also underscores the importance of self-respect. By choosing peace, you affirm your commitment to maintaining personal dignity and integrity. Stoicism advocates for preserving one's character regardless of external circumstances. When you opt for peace, you show that your self-worth is not diminished by others' attempts to provoke you, reflecting a deep understanding of Stoic self-control. Choosing peace also influences how others perceive and interact with you. When you consistently demonstrate calm and restraint, you establish yourself as a person of principle and composure. This can inspire respect and discourage further provocation. In the context of Stoic philosophy, your actions reflect your inner state, and by choosing peace, you reinforce a positive and principled image. Moreover, this approach enhances your emotional well-being. Engaging in conflict can be draining and stressful, while choosing peace helps preserve your mental and emotional energy. Stoicism teaches that maintaining a serene mind is essential for a fulfilled life. By avoiding provocations, you protect your inner peace and contribute to a more balanced and less stressful existence. In summary, I choose peace over provocation embodies a Stoic approach to handling insults and conflicts. It emphasizes the importance of emotional control, self-respect, and mindful responses. By opting for peace rather than engaging in provocation, you uphold Stoic virtues and contribute to a more harmonious and resilient life. This principle not only helps in managing insults but also fosters a positive self-image and enhances overall well-being. Number 7. I prefer to keep our interaction respectful. Adhering to the principle, I prefer to keep our interaction respectful, is a cornerstone of handling insults through Stoic philosophy. This approach emphasizes maintaining dignity and composure, even when faced with negativity. By choosing to keep interactions respectful, you set a standard for communication that values mutual respect over hostility. This Stoic practice ensures that even in challenging situations, your behavior reflects integrity and a commitment to positive engagement. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control our responses. When confronted with insults, the decision to remain respectful is within your control and aligns with Stoic virtues. Choosing respect over retaliation allows you to manage your emotions and respond in a way that reflects your values. This method demonstrates self-mastery and reinforces the idea that your responses are not dictated by others' behavior, but by your principles. Keeping interactions respectful involves active listening and measured responses. Instead of reacting defensively to insults, approach the situation with a calm demeanor. This practice helps diffuse tension and prevents the escalation of conflict. By engaging respectfully, you model maturity and emotional intelligence, which can influence others to reciprocate with the same level of respect, fostering a more constructive dialogue. Maintaining respect also reinforces your own self-worth and character. Stoicism emphasizes that our sense of self should not be impacted by external circumstances or others' opinions. By prioritizing respectful interactions, you assert that your dignity is unaffected by attempts to provoke or belittle you. This principle upholds the Stoic belief that true self-worth comes from within and is not reliant on external validation. This approach also serves as a powerful tool for conflict resolution. By keeping interactions respectful, you create an environment where constructive communication can occur. This can lead to resolving misunderstandings or disputes more effectively. Stoicism teaches that thoughtful dialogue and respect can bridge gaps and foster understanding, turning potential conflicts into opportunities for growth and resolution. Additionally, maintaining respect during confrontations protects your emotional well-being. Engaging in insults or hostile exchanges can be draining and stressful. By opting for respectful communication, you preserve your mental and emotional energy, which contributes to a more balanced and less stressful experience. Stoic philosophy advocates for emotional resilience, and respectful interactions align with this principle by minimizing unnecessary emotional strain. In conclusion, the principle of "I prefer to keep our interaction respectful" embodies a Stoic approach to managing insults and conflicts. It highlights the importance of maintaining dignity, self-control, and constructive communication. By choosing respect over hostility, you uphold Stoic virtues and contribute to more positive and productive interactions. This practice not only helps in managing insults, but also fosters a respectful environment that supports personal growth and emotional resilience. I hope these Stoic teachings are useful and effective for you. My goal is to make your life better and more enjoyable. I will accompany you in this interesting and meaningful magazine.